Srila Prabhupada used to go on a morning walk every day. Partly is because, actually if you can move forward just a little bit, inconvenience is regretted. Prabhupada used to go on a morning walk every day. The doctor had told him that it was important for keeping his health. And the devotees would always pick a nice place near the temple where he could walk. In Hawaii there was a place near the beach park that he walked in. And in Los Angeles there's Chevy Hills Park. There are many recordings of Prabhupada on morning walks when he would walk and chant, and then he would observe something, or he would bring up a philosophical point and ask devotees to respond. And one thing that's noticeable is that wherever Prabhupada went, whatever he'd observe, he'd connect it to Krishna. And this is the way of Prabhupada teaching us how to be Krishna conscious. Once in Hawaii, the devotees told Prabhupada, who had advised them that they could go to the beach and swim. They said, but Prabhupada, it seems like Maya. And Prabhupada said, Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita, the bodies of water, I am the ocean. Of radiant lights, I am the sun. How could you be in Maya at the beach? And similarly, how could anybody be in Maya anywhere? If we continue chanting Hare Krishna, when we go out on Sankirtan, we continue chanting. When we're at home, we chant. When we're walking, we chant. Whenever we keep the Maha Mantra going, then Krishna will show us where he is and how he's everything. Does anybody have any observations from the environment right now that they'd like to share, that they can relate to Bhagavad Gita?
I hear the sound.
You hear the sound of? What?
The cuckoo sound. The pastime. The pastime of the cuckoo.
The birds. I don't hear any cuckoos, do you? Well, there's birds, but the sound I'm hearing mostly is the traffic. And I was just thinking, it's Monday after a holiday, or maybe today is the holiday. And in the Gita, Krishna says, Nahi kaśyit shanamapi jatu tishtya karma krit karyate hyavasha karma sarva prakriti jargunai. No one can refrain from doing something, not even for a moment. Everyone always has to be active as we're living entities. There is no complete stillness for the living entity. Always want to act, we're vital. And because people don't have information about Krishna, they're forced to act according to the modes of material nature. And I always notice in a downtown area, when we're near a traffic light, which is the worst place to distribute books, because as soon as the light changes, people say, I have to go. And I'm thinking, you have the Bhagavad Gita right in front of you, why do you have to go? And they say, because the light changed. And that's the way of the material world. When the light changes, everyone has to go. When the forces of passion come, when the forces of anger come, they say, I have to do this. But in the Gita, Krishna says, Prajahati yada kaman sarvam partha manogatan atmanyeva manatushta stita pragnas tadochite. That a person who's fixed in consciousness doesn't have to go. When the mind brings these enticements and ideas for moving here and there, which are practically non-productive for the soul, he's not obligated. She's not obligated, because such a person can notice that I have a separate interest from what my mind is presenting to me right now. What's more, atman eva manatushta, when one feels satisfaction in the self, then one can be self-contained. We don't have to agitate our minds to find something new to do. We feel satisfied right where we are, because we know that we're parts and parcels of Krishna. Did any more observation? I won't give such a long comment. Bali Varnan. Yam Yam Bhapi Smaram Bhavam, and similarly.
Prabhupada says that the Maya Mukta Jivara Nahi Krishna.
And similarly, Prabhupada said, it's quoted in Chaitanya Charitamrita, Maya Mukta Jivan Nahi Satya Krishna Gyan.
Krishna
Jivera
Krishna Veda Purana.
Jivera Krishna Hoy, Kripa Hoy, Krishna Veda
Veda
Puran.
So similarly, as all the you can see plants and all living beings are covered with Maya. So only the revealed scriptures, which is Srimad Bhagavatam,
Everyone's covered by Maya, but the revealed scriptures,
like Srimad Bhagavatam,
like Srimad Bhagavatam,
can bring to that Krishna consciousness.
can bring us to Krishna consciousness. Thank you, Bali Prabhu. That verse Chaitanya Mahaprabhu spoke to Sanatana Goswami. He said it's not automatic that anybody comes out of Maya. They need some intervention. And the real intervention is, he says, what was given by Veda Vyas, the Bhagavad Gita, Srimad Bhagavatam. If one reads that, then one becomes Krishna conscious and can break free from the bondage of Maya. Anything else?
This place,
Wherever the mind wanders, you have to bring it back. Somebody else said?
I was thinking more
He was thinking
this 3-day weekend.
this 3-day
For
weekend.
People, Monday they're going back.
Monday they're
So,
going back.
Maybe for us, it's like we're going back after a bad trip. It was a bad vacation for us here in the material world. We try to go back.
And now we've had a bad vacation here in the material world. Now we're going to go back. It's Monday. Time to go back to Godhead. Okay.
This place reminds me of Vrindavan. With
This
the green
place
forest,
reminds him of Vrindavan with the green forest
and there's so many nice devotees. in
and
it.
so many nice devotees chanting Hare Krishna.
Cannot get
More?
it cannot get better than this.
It cannot get better than this. That's the experience of satisfaction. It cannot get better than this. Yes.
I was thinking we all walked on the trail.
We all walked on the trail.
It's the same trail, but everyone still has a different experience.
It's the same trail, but everyone has a different experience.
So similarly, when we're chanting,
Similarly, when we're chanting,
it's the same mantra,
it's the same mantra,
but we still have a special and different connection with
but
Krishna.
we still have a separate and unique connection with Krishna. Thank you.
When I was seeing the sunset colors, I saw
was seeing the sunset,
the blue of the sky and
the
then
blue
the
of the
yellow
sky.
of the sunset. It
The
reminded
sunset?
me of Krishna Balaram,
It reminded him
looking
of
down
Krishna
on us while we
Balaram.
chant.
That's very nice. Yes.
As the sun is rising,
As the sun is rising,
I'm thinking of the shloka.
she's thinking of the shloka.
Rasoham apsukanteya,
Rasoham apsukanteya, prabhasmi shashishuriyayo.
The sunshine is also Krishna.
The sunshine is also Krishna.
And the taste in the water is
And the
Krishna.
taste and water of Krishna. Jai. Two more.
I was thinking that when we were walking on a trail,
When we were walking on the trail,
we need a guide to
we
go
needed
to
a
our
guide
destination.
to get to our destination.
If we don't have expert guide, we
If
will
you
be
don't
lost.
have expert guide, you'll be lost. You'll walk down the alligator trail.
So similarly, we need a spiritual teacher who can really connect us to.
We need a spiritual teacher to connect us, take us on the path.
Just like we're all walking on the path
Just like we're all walking on the path,
with all the devotees,
we're all the devotees,
and we ended up at the right destination.
and we all have a similar destination.
Then just like that, if we follow the devotees,
If we follow the devotees
in our personal devotional service,
in our personal devotional
then
service,
we'll reach the ultimate destination.
we'll reach the ultimate destination. Give a verse.
I know it says
Mahājano,
Mahājano
yena,
yena gataḥ panthāḥ. Give another verse, somebody else, that relates to that. Bhejire munayo thāgre bhagavantam adhokṣajam sattvaṁ viśuddhaṁ kṣemāya kalpante yena. Suta Goswami says in the Srimad Bhagavatam, second canto, the first canto, second chapter, that previously, agre, all the great sages worship Lord Narayan because he's beyond the modes of material nature. Therefore, they attain the highest benefit. Anyone who follows in their footsteps, even if they're not great sages, they're eligible for the same result. So this point that Ranchor Prabhu is making is very important, that if we follow the pathway of the great acharyas, mahājano, yena, gataḥ, panthāḥ, however insignificant we may be, we'll attain the same result because of following in their footsteps. And Krishna gives us this encouragement as he spoke to Uddhava in the Bhagavatam 11 Canto, sway sway dhikāre niṣṭhā saguna parikirtita. That if you follow according to your capacity, that's a good quality. Vipariyot dosha sad, it's opposite. If you try to do more than you're qualified for, then he said it's a fault. Stay within your limit and do the best you can with what you have right now, and you'll be able to attain everything by the mercy of the process, which is also mentioned, tvat-pada-potena mahat-kṛtena kurvanti govatsa-padam bhavabdim, that it's a process left behind by the great acharyas. And if we embrace the process that has been given to us by the great acharyas, tvat-pada-potena mahat-kṛtena, then the material world, which is like a dangerous ocean, shrinks to the size of the water contained within the hoofprint of a calf. And then one can easily step over by the mercy of the acharyas' process that they have left for us. So we pray on this place, wherever we happen to be now. It's hard to understand that we may have the strength to follow according to our capacity in the footsteps of the great acharyas headed by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, by taking advantage of the simple process but following it very strictly, chanting at least 16 rounds every day, following 4 regulator principles without exception, and giving mercy to other living beings. Jive doi Krishna nam sarva dharma sāra. It's the essence of all religion, of all dharma, is to be non-envious. It means to share with other people, don't keep it for yourself. Give it to as many people as possible. Dear Srila Prabhupada, dear Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Shri Shri Panchatattva, Shri Shri Radha Madan Mohan, Shri Shri Radha Govinda, Shri Shri Radha Gopinath, if you so desire, please empower us to follow the process given to us by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, and please empower us to spread it all over the world. Thank you for considering our request. Everyone agrees with this prayer in whole or in part. Please unmute and say Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Now we're going to go back for the Guru Puja. So somehow or other we can maneuver a turnaround. Hare